From the top of the Silver City Ballroom, it's the Dirty Laundry Show with Joey Clifton and the Meatball.
So you people laugh here. Some of you think I'm a little cuckoo.
When are you people going to stand up for us?
I do not feel safe. I take that as a threat.
So let's talk about the library.
Yeah, but they can't.
Don't make me make any excuses just yet.
No, you're full of shit. Big
You're
cause.
full of shit.
No, listen.
He comes running out of the woods with a flamethrower, dude.
Whole life out here enjoying the journey.
Sometimes I cannot help myself. I just tell people that they're stupid.
We like to call him Ninjalito.
That's his fame.
Hello, Joe.
This was the largest event held on the green. My estimates were 4,000 plus. Others said there was at least close to 5,000 people.
Wow, that's fantastic.
You want to get into it? Let's get into it.
All right, we're there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. I know, we're always late. Oh, there it is. There's the live studio audience. Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. That's the live studio audience we have now.
Right.
You like that?
Yes, I love it.
You know what? I was watching, James Corbin, right? And because they don't have anything, there's no crowd or anything
Well,
like
nobody
that.
does anymore, right?
Right. So because they don't have anything, he's got all the sound effects with all the different clapping and stuff like that.
Right.
And I kind of wish we would have had that for last week's show, which I gotta thank again Mike and Tim from Taking Back Autumn was our very first musical act. Now that we're down in the ballroom and doing the talk show style show.
Right. You can pull the master tapes and add the laugh track.
You want to do that? We could add it to it.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Get somebody else to do it.
You don't want to do anything, do you?
Nope.
We got a lot of emails said they really liked Taking Back Autumn. They liked,
Right.
I think what's going to
Good
happen.
feedback.
I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a good way for local artists to be able to get gigs. Hopefully, whether it's backyard gigs or
Front
25
yard,
people or less, or
side yard,
front yard, side yard,
all kind of yard gigs.
different things. What else we had?
We had Mike on.
Well, no, coming up. Yeah, Mike. Oh,
From Wise Guys.
You know what?
What's up?
We actually had a lot of emails about Mike saying the food. I mean, I had people from New Jersey and from New York saying the food looks amazing.
It does.
Yeah.
And
you know what I forgot? I forgot to talk about. I mean, we went through the wings. We went through the pizza. We went through the lobster and all the seafood. I forgot to talk about the cheesecake.
Ooh.
This is probably, if you're in the central Connecticut area, okay, in Meriden, he is probably the only not bakery that makes homemade cheesecakes.
And they're delicious.
Oh, they're incredible.
And he makes shakes. He posted some pictures today of milkshakes.
Right. What kind? Did they have strawberry?
I don't know. They look delicious.
Yeah. Well, coming up.
Try not to look too hard because, work up an appetite.
Yeah.
And I had to be here for the show.
Is that why you have the headband on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice anything different?
No.
Okay, good.
Why?
Maybe the audience will.
Notice something different? I mean, you've got the double headband going on.
Yeah, but I always had that, no?
You did?
Yeah.
I never noticed.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you know what's, I guess they could write in the chat room, but we can't really see the chat right now, so.
Yeah, we're too busy.
But go ahead and say what you think is different about him. Don't forget, coming up, we have our favorite TikToks of the week. I've got binge-worthy stuff from Netflix, and we've got the one and only local rocker. Would you explain how you would describe Tommy O?
I don't think you can describe Tommy O in one word. Rockers does injustice to him.
Yeah.
He's a one-man show. I guess that would be a good...
You know what I always think of? I always think of School of Rock with who was the actor in it?
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
And that's how I would describe, not looks-wise.
Right.
Tommy looks way cooler than Jack Black.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is he's got this theatrical rock about him.
Right. He's an awesome MC.
We were talking about how a friend of mine was on the phone, and we were talking about how, you could be an amazing singer and get up there on stage and just kind of stand there and sing.
Yeah, it's
and
the
it's
persona.
Like, it's like, I mean, that's a great voice. You're unbelievable, but you're just kind of standing there. Tommy just, well, you'll see. He's coming up. He's going to come up in a little bit. How was your week?
It was excellent.
Yeah?
Yeah, 2020 is actually pretty good for me. At least things are going on.
Things are going on.
Yeah, just good things.
All right. Well, we had a busy week this week. First, I want to say this week's show is sponsored by
Who?
#Taco. That's the name of the place.
I love that place.
It's the hashtag and then taco.
That's not
and if you
American
Google
place.
it, they're they're at 360 Main Street in Wallingford, Connecticut. And let me tell you, this was my torta. I mean, the biggest piece of bread I've ever gotten in my life. And those who don't know Mexican food and don't know what I'm talking about, a torta is basically a sandwich with, if you get a chicken torta, it's basically a real thick piece of chicken fried, like a chicken cutlet.
Yeah.
But
That's
what
beat up and
right,
then bread it.
Right. But what I like getting the beef torta, which is basically breaded beef, which I've never had before. And the breaded beef is incredible. You could get a bunch of things, but go check them out. The food is amazing. They just opened maybe, I don't know, just before COVID hit. #Taco, 360 Main Street, Wallingford, Connecticut, and they deliver too.
Right.
So make sure you check them out.
And they're very close to Meriden too.
Yeah, but I mean, for people in North Haven or New Haven or West Haven, I mean, whenever you're driving through,
right,
get it. So this week we had Red Alert Live, and I know a lot of people were like really confused watching the on our Facebook page, Dirty Laundry CT, and on Twitter. They kept seeing me post pictures of Red Live,
right?
Red Alert Live. Mm-hmm. What it is on Facebook. There's a page called We Make Events, okay? And We Make Events is a group of people that designed this Facebook page in support of live event workers. So these are gig workers, they're DJs, they're roadies, they're truck drivers, they're bands, they're pretty much everything having to do
the production crew
with the live event industry. And they want to bring awareness to the fact that, you know what, we're not going to have concerts for a really long time. And that puts out thousands and thousands and thousands of workers that depend on this. So what they did was they lit up all the buildings red. So let me see here. This was the call to action. It happened on September 1st. And basically, they had it on YouTube, and you could go there now. You could go Red Alert Live, or you could go to We Make Events on Facebook, or wemakeevents.org, and you'll find the Red Alert Live video. It's like 4 hours long. It's from coast to coast. Actually, they had Trinidad, they had Hawaii, and it was all buildings that were lit up red, just like we did here at the Silver City Ballroom. We lit up red. They also had parades, not a parade,
and
but
shows.
kind of. Well, they had a march in Times Square where everybody was pushing road cases. It was all the roadies. They did that in Austin, Texas. They pretty much did it in so many different places. And this is the reason for it. The live events employs over 12 million people. I mean, that could be cashiers, ticket box. That could be merchandise. I mean, you name it. It could be catering. It could be the bus drivers. Anything having to do with a live event. If you've ever gone to Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods and seen a show, it's all of those guys. If you've ever gone to Atlantic City or
actually,
Vegas.
they don't see that. Everything's in the background. All those guys working. All the gears turning in the background.
Right, exactly.
Those are these guys.
And that's one of the things they said, if we're doing our job right, you don't see us. You don't ever see us. So the live events contributes over $1 trillion annually to the U.S. economy. 95% of live events have been canceled due to COVID-19. I think maybe there might be some small comedy shows, maybe outside in parking lots or in states that really don't care about the COVID, that they're not getting in trouble. But 95% have pretty much been shut down with no idea when this is going to be able to start back up again. 96% of companies have cut staff or wages. 77% of people in the live events industry have lost 100% of their income, including 97% 1099 workers. And 1099 workers, I mean, even here at the ballroom, you've got just in the wedding industry alone. And here, take a look at the ballroom there. Just in the wedding industry alone,
right?
You've got the what do you call it? The planner, the event planner.
Yeah.
Whether it's a wedding or a concert or whatever, you've got the event planner, you've got the caterers, you've got all the caterers' help, you've got the linen companies, you've got the decor companies, the DJ companies. I mean, you name it, the aficionators, they're all out of work right now. So that happened this week. So I highly recommend go on and write your politicians. I don't know how much that does.
So what's the goal? Were you going to write to the politicians?
It's to get the CARES Act, the new one that they want to do, to help extend the $600 a week that we were getting from unemployment, which I think is now going to be $300. I don't know. The whole thing is a mess, and we kind of feel like the live event industry has been left behind. We were the first to close. We're going to be the last to open, and nobody really cares. I'm sure people care, but how are you supposed to go an entire year with no income coming in and expect to survive in 2021?
That's a lot of industries, though.
Yeah,
Not
it
just
is.
that one.
Well, we don't care about the other ones. I care about this one.
I care about everyone because I love people and I love this town.
Yeah. So that's what it was. It was to bring awareness to extending the PUA and bring awareness to what's going on in the live event industry. So I highly recommend go to wemakeevents.org. You could fill out a form there. You could write your city.
You should start a GoFundMe for this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would that work out?
I don't know. I'll post it on MT and see how it works out.
In this town?
You sound negative.
No, I'm not negative. I had it too low. I'm not negative. There you go. Let's throw it to Meatball for this week's daily crime.
Daily crime. So we had
weekly crime.
We had a Stop the Violence rally on Saturday. Right. Basically, it was a caravan through some major cities up in our town of Meriden. There was a lot of crimes happening. Politicians took to the soapboxes, yelling slogans, saying, "Hey, the crime stops today." Since Saturday, we had at least 6 shootings.
And don't forget the guy that was in. The guy they just found, was it this morning? They just found somebody shot
think it was yesterday, right?
In the hotel parking lot?
It might have been yesterday. The days are blending because everything's going so great.
Yeah.
But so the politicians, their best method or their best idea was to do a rally.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Joe loves this idea. He says this is the best. What else can you expect from the council? If this is the best you can expect from the council, maybe we shouldn't have a council.
All right. Well, all right. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I'm trying to be more entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
But let's get on this real quick, real short and quick.
All right. Bam.
How is a city council supposed to stop violence in your town? Go.
They should organize a rally and then throw slogans around.
No,
because it's election time.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious. I don't know how they should do it, but if you can't drive the bus, don't try to get into driver's seat. It's your job. If you want to make changes and you want to be a counselor, freaking come up with some ideas.
And that's your best line? Say it again.
If you don't know how to drive the bus, don't try to get into the driver's seat.
Like that?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
You see what I did there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
not
gonna
serious at all. People dying on the streets. There's a shooting at least twice a day, and you're making jokes over here.
All right, stop.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Unlike you, I don't take it lightly. Rallies and open basketball courts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more hoops, no shoots.
You know what, though? It's. I mean, I think crime is happening everywhere right now.
No excuse. No.
No, I'm not. I'm off of that. We're done with that.
All right.
Crime is happening everywhere. Okay, and it's
not as bad as this town.
It's definitely worse now during COVID times than it was before.
Obviously.
Your eyes say it all.
Yeah.
I see it in your eyes. What I was going to talk about was Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Right? So, first thing I do when I wake up in the morning.
Drink coffee.
Well, I let the dog out. I make a cup of coffee. I go to the bathroom. I come out. I take my coffee. And I go sit on my deck, waiting for my dog. And I search Facebook.
You're doing it wrong. You're starting your day wrong.
Am I supposed to do the Facebook and then take a dump?
Shouldn't do the Facebook at all.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Watch TikToks instead.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's this time where like I like going on my local social media to see what's going on in my town, and now we're into that election season time. We're into I mean, look at the time that we're into right now between Black Lives Matter and the defund the police, between Trump and the Democrats and the extreme left and the Antifa
That's
and
every
the
election
QAnon
cycle.
and everything else, right? I think I was thinking about this morning while I was on the toilet, because that's where I do most of my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a special type of somebody that posts political posts. Would you agree with that?
You need to elaborate on the question.
So in other words, like it's one thing if you're going to post right now, Trump is my president and he's the best person in the world.
Okay.
Okay. Or I'll do the other side too. If you're going to post,
all right, Biden, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
right. Aren't you doing that just for a reaction?
Yes.
A negative reaction from people, correct?
Just to rile up people, yes.
Right. You're not posting, hey, I love Trump. He's doing a great job. Screw everybody else. You don't expect people to write back and say, I agree with you 100%.
Well, a lot of people do, but I think the best way to decode that message, if I love Trump, right, you're fine, you love Trump, but give some reasons why you love Trump.
Well, yeah, but they're all, it's not even that. And it's
Trump 2020,
not,
by the way.
It's not even Trump. What I'm saying is, it could be about anything.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's say you're posting a negative post about Antifa.
Okay.
Okay. What are you looking for? What's your reaction?
Basically, a reaction in your post doesn't matter because it's one person's opinion. And it's a person that, I don't know, obviously they're not somebody to be taken seriously.
Right.
Unlike us here on the show. So whatever. They're trying to get a raise out of it.
Well, like if you look at religion, okay, I don't like when people push their religion on me. You believe.
When did that happen?
Well,
last?
no, it hasn't happened. What I'm saying is, you believe in whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
And if it helps you get through life and makes you a good person and happy, I'm all for it.
Right.
I don't have to believe in the same thing,
No.
but I'm not gonna put you down for believing that. But don't push it on me. Don't try and
But
convince me.
that's not just
don't,
religion. This is a society in general. In U.S., the culture is my way is superior.
Right,
Your
right.
way is inferior. So whatever I'm doing, if I own a Ford Mustang or a Kia Sophia, those are the best brands. I buy the best brands. I eat the best food. I know the best restaurants.
Kia Sophia is the best actress in the world. I love her. She's
Excellent.
incredible.
Good.
But
I'm glad you got the point.
Thanks. What I'm saying is, you don't really see often people go on Facebook and say, I'm a born again Christian and you should be too, and you should follow the Lord and follow. Yeah, I mean, you see a little bit of it, but
Right.
you don't see people pushing that.
Right.
Why do people feel, do you really think by posting a political post, you're going to sway the other side to believe your side? It's Facebook.
That's not expectations that they go in with anyways.
So the expectation is to just piss
rile
people
up.
off.
Right.
All right. Well, that's why I'm going to stop with Facebook.
And that's how we shouldn't vote. Because
Well,
people are just...
all right. No, we're not getting on that topic again. What I'm
Next
saying
week.
is
Next
I'm
week
going
we're going to talk about that topic, and we're going to talk why you should vote for Trump 2020
Yeah, okay.
and not go to the polls.
Yeah, this is exactly why you should vote for Trump. Right there. Anyway, so that's... I'm going to stop following the groups. I mean, I'll still be in them, but it makes me angry. It puts me in a bad mood.
How about not
and
looking on Facebook in the morning?
Because I enjoy seeing what my family and friends are doing in their lives. And as long as it's not political, I enjoy that.
And then you get all mad, and then you act all mad all day.
No.
Why do you think I'm always happy? Why do you think I'm smiling right
I
now?
couldn't tell if you're smiling
I
at
am
all.
smiling. Trust me.
Yeah?
It's
Well,
because I gave up Facebook and I gave up red meat.
yeah. Red meat?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I just gave it up.
Oh,
Just-
you're back on that keto thing?
Yeah, vegetable. I'm on a rabbit diet. Just carrots mostly.
Yeah.
Blue
All right.
cheese.
Well, let's lighten things up a little bit, shall we?
It was already lighthearted.
Well, no, we're gonna go even lighter because this is turned out to be my favorite part of the show, and it's my favorite TikToks of the week. I don't have a theme song yet,
Right.
But they're there. All right, you ready?
Yes.
So my newest thing now has been dogs. Like if you remember last week,
What up, dog?
last week it was all about kids getting hurt. Well,
Yeah.
well, wait, I still have a. Hold on, I have a kid getting hurt somewhere here. Well, it's not kid getting hurt, but it's somebody getting hurt.
This is supposed to be a lighter segment of this podcast.
See? That's great. I love that. I mean, see, I still have people getting hurt.
That's cheesy.
Huh?
That's cheesy.
All right. Well, now my newest thing now is dogs, and there's this guy that has this Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are famous for like just having a shitty attitude,
Right.
you know. And one of my best friends has a Chihuahua, and I love the dog to death. But she could be a bitch. I mean, she's definitely a little diva in her own mind. So this guy, check this dog out. You ready? This is all he does all day long is he posts these videos. Here's another one. You gotta love dogs, especially Chihuahuas. I'm gonna watch it again. In one of them, he gets his lip.
Oh, my love. I love you so much. My beautiful baby.
Look at the teeth. And then here's a compilation he did. That's it. What do you think?
I think you should apply for your AARP card.
Why? Because I'm watching funny dog videos?
This is like a boomer quality kind of video.
All right, wait. I got
Out of all things on TikTok,
yeah.
You pick some senior citizen favorites. I guess we can call this segment senior citizen
All
favorite.
right, shut up. I'm going to do a better one. All right, you ready for this one?
All right.
Gordon Ramsay in a way you've never seen Gordon Ramsay before.
All right.
Dad, what day is it?
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday,
Come on, that's great.
No, I like Gordon Ramsay. He seems to know how to enjoy his life.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, no, he's good people.
Well, especially because you're always used to seeing him like, you know, being so do this, do that, but that's hysterical. And he's doing a lot of videos with his kids, with his daughters. And like in that video, that's one of the TikTok challenges we were talking about last week.
Right.
How they drive the car and the doors open. And I mean, who would expect that out of Gordon Ramsay?
I would. Because this is the interesting fact. When you watch the U.S. versions of his shows, they're all like very angry and very uncultured.
Yeah.
But if you watch the British versions, they're very like, I don't know how you want to call it, but they're very refined. He doesn't yell, he doesn't scream, he helps them out kind of thing.
I actually watched somebody on TikTok, believe it or not. You know how like sometimes you could do like a really long TikTok video?
Yeah.
And they had like a bio. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
Always.
It was on Facebook, and it was in our local forum. There was a little history of I guess there's a video out there of Gordon Ramsay's biography.
Okay.
And he's had one hell of a life, like a really hard life with a drunk father who was trying to kill the mother, and they were. What are you on about? You're so negative.
No, you're being negative. Everyone has always the cry story. I came from nothing, and this is I am. VH1, whatever, behind the scenes.
From rags to riches.
It's always the same. Oh, I was abused, and I used to sell crack when I was 12. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but
everyone goes through shit.
But look at how happy I am right now.
Okay.
So I'm not being negative. You are.
All right. As long as you keep on smiling.
Yes.
I'm just saying everyone
I'm
goes
in a great mood.
Everyone goes through a lot of shit and doesn't like make it.
Well, it doesn't mean he's crying about it, but they did a biography. What is he
So
supposed
why
to
are you
make it all?
mentioning it for?
Make it all
He had a
roses?
tough life. Everyone had tough life, especially on these streets. People had tough life, and they still do. See?
Tough life. Tough life.
Well, yeah.
All right. So
How come you didn't go to the caravan?
Because it was raining. It was. And I was very confused because the caravan, they drove the cars up and down like some of the worst streets in Meriden.
Right. You didn't want to get shot, huh?
Oh, I didn't want to get shot. But no, I don't go back to this again. But
well, it's a good topic.
It was raining. That's why I didn't go.
It was raining.
Honestly. All right. So my favorite thing this week. Have you seen what's been going on with John Oliver?
Kind of, sort of, yes. Don't care.
All right. I care. Well, I don't care. I think it's hysterical.
Yeah.
So John Oliver is on HBO, right? And he's got the talk show. I've never even watched him. I used to watch Bill Maher, but I don't have HBO anymore.
I've seen little clips on here and there.
Yeah. But anyway, so John Oliver's got this show, right? So let me give you a little context of this.
Sure.
So he's doing a story basically on voting and suppressing the vote and trying to kind of like blaming, I don't know what he was doing. He went on for like 20 minutes. He was blaming cities for suppressing the Latino vote, right? And he was basically saying, you forgot about Latinos, right? So then he continues to talk about things that you should forget about. And this is what he said. That would be right here. Don't mind the John Oliver laws. This is what he said.
Which is horrible. Because if you're going to forget a town in Connecticut, why not forget Danbury? Because, and this is true, fuck Danbury. From its charming railway museum to its historic Hearthstone Castle, Danbury, Connecticut can eat my whole ass. I know exactly 3 things about Danbury. USA Today ranked it the 2nd best city to live in 2015. It was once the centre of the American hat industry. And if you're from there, you got a standing invite to come get a thrashing from John Oliver, children included. Fuck you.
So
can we get him to do one about Meriden?
I don't know. I don't know what he's got against Danbury, Connecticut.
But he also mentioned Waterbury and Torrington, so he knows what's up.
No, he didn't mention that yet. You're ruining it.
Well,
You're ruining
he did
it
eventually.
But anyway.
Aw.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what ended up. Like, who's the guy that does the podcast that like top rated podcast in all time from Fear Factor?
Joe Rogan.
Yes. Joe Rogan can't stand Connecticut.
Nobody can stand Connecticut, even people living in Connecticut.
And he's even like gone on the podcast and said like he will not do any stand-up comedy or anything like that.
Funny Bone is gonna miss out on him.
Well, I never really thought of Joe Rogan as being a comedian. I mean, like he's a funny guy, but he's just a regular guy. He's not like a stand-up comedy guy.
I think he's more into that wrestling stuff he does. Yeah. WWE, whatever.
So anyway, so then a lot of people started writing in to John Oliver saying, hey, you know what, screw you. I live in Danbury and Danbury is great and everything else. So the following week, John Oliver followed up with everything. And this is the follow-up to it, which is just hysterical.
But the strongest response by far actually came from the mayor of Danbury himself.
Behind me, you'll see the City of Danbury sewer plant. And we are going to rename it the John Oliver Memorial Sewer Plant. Why? Because it's full of just like you, John.
Excellent. Simply excellent. I mean, just calling it the John Oliver Sewer Plant would have comfortably been enough, but they went a step further and went with the John Oliver Memorial Sewer Plant, which is completely appropriate because it does seem that I've just been murdered by the city of Danbury. And I love everything about this, not just because that's a superb joke, but because I know just how valuable that poop factory is to Danbury. We actually dug into their 2019-20 adopted budget and found the Danbury sewer system was by far the most expensive public utility project for that fiscal year. They spent $103 million upgrading it, more than 20 times their next budget item. And normally I'd make some easy joke about Danbury being a town so backed up with shit that it had to spend 9 figures on fixing their sewage system. But the truth is, my opinion of the city has now changed. I mean, previously I'd have seen this image of a mink about to dive into Candlewood Lake and assumed that it was understandably trying to drown itself because of its proximity to Danbury. But now I know that that's simply wrong. That mink's probably got a decent YouTube show. Everyone in Danbury seems to. It's an incredible place. And the truth is, things have been so bleak recently, I needed something like this. Something to restore my faith in human nature. And that is why I was so incredibly disappointed to then see this.
Our video isn't just. We're not really going to name the sewer plant after John Oliver. However, he still is full of so I'll stick by that.
Wait, So you're not doing it? Oh, fuck you, Danbury. You had the first good idea in your city's history and you chickened out on the follow-through. What a classic Danbury move. Listen, I didn't know that I wanted my name on your shit factory, but now that you've floated it as an option, it is all that I want. So let's get down to some brass tacks here, because I've got a very serious proposition. I will donate $55,000 to charities in your area. $25,000 to this food bank, another $25,000 to fill all the requests as of this taping from Danbury school teachers on Donors Choose, and $5,000 to ALS Connecticut, apparently a cause close to the host of that Danbury Hat-Tricks video. And I will happily do all of that if, and only if, your mayor makes good on his promise to officially name that sewage plant after me, because I want this. I need this. And if your mayor is thinking, well, hold on, that sign was just a Photoshop, I'm not going to spend public money to make a real one, don't worry. That has been taken care of for you. So, to you, Mr. Mayor, I say this. You have exactly 1 week to respond to this offer. And please, I beg of you, don't Danbury this one up. Because if I don't hear from you in 1 week's time, this whole offer, charity donation, the sign, everything opens up to your rival towns. Yeah, I'm talking about Waterbury. I'm talking about Milford. I'm even talking about Torrington. Yeah, Danbury, Torrington. I await your response with interest. Thank you so much for watching. We're off the next couple of weeks. Back September 27th. We'll see you then. Good night. Your move, Danbury. Your move. I want to hear from you. I want my sewage plant.
All right, so there you go. So now, if you notice, what he said was he's off for the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't heard whether they're really going to do it or not, but he really dropped the ball on the price of that of that water sewage plant.
That's something that our community would do.
What?
Like
Spend that much money on
before anyone even finds out it's already kind of allotted and spent.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens. Who knows if? Hopefully they won't flag the video for that. But
well, let's work together and have John Oliver mention Meriden in one of his skits.
Yeah, you know what? I was a little bit upset that he mentioned Torrington.
Torrington is a shithole.
He was kind of going up 84, and he said, Waterbury, and then I was expecting him to say, he said Candlewood Lake, then he moved over to Waterbury, and I thought Meriden was next. And
Willimantic, Meriden, Torrington. That's a trio of
That's a trio of crime, of dump?
Yeah.
No. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens, whether the mayor, but they started something, they keep throwing it back and forth. I think it's great.
Yeah, but all our fans should write him email. Forget writing to your senator, your representative. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to rally. Write a letter to John Oliver saying, hey, why don't you do a skit about Meriden?
Skit about Meriden?
Yep.
All right. Hey, yeah, the screen went black for a second. So anyway, I hit the wrong button. But anyway, here is our next
Dirty Laundry
bit. And there it is. There's the rat and the fat cat sitting outside. That was over by the Family Services. It's the new Wish building in Meriden. And I guess they want to get a hold of that guy, Jorge Mendoza. I didn't really stop to talk to him, but the rat used to be around Manhattan all the time. It was always union busting, and well, I don't know. They must have a million rats, but then you started seeing the fat cat, and usually, does that fat cat have the ring on it? He's got the big ring on his left hand, right?
Yeah.
And he's holding the worker there. So the fat cat and the rat are out in Meriden last week at the new Wish building, which is the House for Troubled Teens.
Right.
The Women's and Family Center is doing.
Right. So this is, I don't know. So this is like a union kind of thing that we had where the old Record Journal building was, right?
No, this is different.
Well, this is different, but similar kind of concept. Yeah, they're not hiring a union. This is weird. I'm not sure if this is a city project because that Record Journal thing was a city project that kind of got finagled into not being a city project, so they don't have to hire so many union
I don't
workers.
think this is because it's Women and Family Services. It's nonprofit. I don't think it doesn't have anything to do with the city.
And the building's going up quick.
Yeah, but you know what I'm noticing? They're all getting made out of wood.
Yeah.
Like everything that's going up, huge buildings, they're all made out of 2x4s and plywood.
Well, as you probably learned from the Mills lesson, you can build a solid building from bricks. You're going to have to tear it down a couple of years later because, you got to pump some money into those pockets.
If you build it, they will come, right?
It's not that. It's people get paid for renovating. And I'm not saying they get paid to construct new buildings, but they get paid to make new projects happen. So however good your project is, it doesn't matter. It's going to get torn down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only thing they can't tear down is the old hospital for some reason. That's neither here or there.
They can't tear that down.
You love
right?
those sound bites, huh?
Yeah.
And it makes you smile, and that's good.
It does.
I like to see you smile. It's like the first time you smiled since you were looking at those Facebooks in the morning
Screw
while
you.
taking a dump.
Screw you. Screw you.
Boo! People are with me.
All right, I think it's time to have a little bit of musical talent. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
So what we'll do is, I think we'll throw it to Tommy, let him do a song, get you a little bit into it, and then we'll come back and we'll do our binge-worthy music. Are you ready, Tommy?
You ready to rock?
Yeah. All right. Let's throw it over to Tommy. This is Tommy O, everybody.
Rock and roll out there, or scream rock and roll, or how's it done nowadays? Count me off. Rock and roll! Get up before you go to sleep again. 'Cause you've been on your back too long. Watching a skyline in our sheets again. And we're tangled up all wrong. So get the candlelight. Together we'll get high tonight beneath the neon soul. And if you would please kiss my cheeks again. Those cookie lips are always wet. The is dry and then they're cracked again. So no one's smiling yet. Forget the satellites. The future is on fire tonight. Flashing neon soul. Neon soul. Before you go to sleep again. 'Cause you've been on your back too long. I see the skyline in our sheets again. And you're right where you belong. Forget the satellites. The future is on fire tonight. Beneath the neon soul. I kind of borrowed that.
Oh. That's incredible, Tommy. Tommy,
sounded
make sure
great.
you stay there. We're gonna come back to you in a few minutes because we gotta see way more of that. Tommy is like,
That's like Bruce Dickinson of our era, our town.
Bruce Dickinson.
You'll gotta Google it. He's a great MC. So guys, if you have any parties going on, you got anything going on,
Yeah.
Tommy's your guy to host your party.
He's just, I love the theatrics of it, and well, anyway, we're gonna hear plenty more of Tommy O. That was incredible.
Right.
I want to get to a couple things first.
Like what?
my binge-worthy of the week. Netflix binge-worthy of the week, and I already lost it.
Haha.
Go ahead, you go.
I don't think you're prepared well for the show. What else you have on your list?
There it is. I found it.
Okay.
There's my binge-worthy thing. All right, so the first one I just watched this week on Netflix, right? And it was called Six Underground. And I don't remember this movie. I mean, it's not exactly like extremely new.
I remember the song by Sneaker Pimps.
It's not very, very new, but I mean, I think it's 2020. I think it came out this year. But anyway, it's the Michael Bay, you know, from Transformers, all of that.
Transformers,
Yeah,
Miami Vice,
it's that kind of same thing. All right, so here you go. Check this out. This is Six Underground on Netflix.
How's it going over there?
You're really ruining my flow right now, you know that?
You got an issue. His movement, man.
We have 15 minutes.
It's time.
Hit it.
Hello, boys.
What if I told you I know what happens when you die? You become a ghost.
No more criminal records.
No more office parties. Or stupid weddings.
The best part of being dead is the freedom. Not policies or politics.
No one touch. He's mine.
We answer to no one. You could take out some truly evil people.
He's stuck on the stairwell.
Guys, I got a bad idea.
Don't have bad ideas.
I have good ideas.
Was that a bad guy?
These people were declared dead.
None of us will be remembered. What's about to happen will.
Good things when you raise the bad ones, right?
Who the hell are you?
We're no one.
If they exist, they can be made not to.
Bobby, they have fighter jets! You see that? Yes! You see that?
Sorry for yelling.
Welcome to the world's biggest magnet!
Are you out of your mind?
Grenade!
I wasn't sure it would work. I mean, I wasn't sure. I had a suspicion, but this is all so fucking dangerous.
I love that movie. I just watched it. I was like on the edge of my seat. It was incredible. You liked it?
I wasn't watching it.
Well, you were looking at your phone?
Yes.
Why?
I was looking at TikToks.
That movie was great, though. I mean, Six Underground, highly recommend it. I guess it came out in December
I think
last
6
year.
stands for how long it is. It was like 6 hours long.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was a good length movie, but it was a really good movie.
Yeah?
I enjoyed it.
It seems like you guys enjoyed it. I was just chilling in the corner looking at my phone. I got things going on, making moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, the next one I have not seen yet, and I just found out about it. Bill and Ted. Have you watched Do you remember Bill and Ted?
Yes.
Right?
Excellent Adventure and
yeah.
something journey.
Whoa! Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Bogus.
They came out a new one, and it's on Netflix.
The boomer version.
And it's on right now. You could watch this right now on Netflix.
Really?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
No, I'm going to watch it tonight. Ready? Bill and Ted.
25 years ago, you played a concert in front of the entire world. 1 month ago, you played in Barstow, California for 40 people, most of whom were there for $2 taco night. Bill and Ted, what have you got to say for yourselves?
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
You were supposed to unite the world and save reality as we know it.
Bill, we've spent our whole life trying to write the song that will unite the world. Why can't we just go to the future when we have written it?
Whoa! And take it from ourselves.
But isn't that stealing?
How is that stealing if we're stealing it from ourselves, dude?
No way!
How'd you like our song?
It's a little on the dark side, but you know, that's cool.
Well, what do you think?
I hope it's good. I hope they're not ruining the old classic that you enjoyed by...
The old classic?
Those two were the old classic.
All right, well, check that out. Bill and Ted Face the Music on Netflix now.
The boomer version.
You know, I had an idea for next week's show. You know, every week we kind of have more and more ideas.
Yes.
Do you think it would be wise to start taking live phone calls?
There's only one way to find out.
Well, you know why I'm afraid. You know why.
Why are you afraid?
Because I'm in this whole positivity thing and happy thing, and then you get a caller. I mean, unless I give the negative calls to you. What do you think?
Sure, yeah.
You think we could do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea?
Excellent idea.
All right. All right. Well, I think tonight was a success. Success.
What else do you have on your...
on my list?
Over there.
On my pad without paper. I have no paper on
the
my pad.
struggle's real. That's why you should set up a GoFundMe.
I got everything.
So you can buy a pen and a pad.
I got everything.
Good job.
I got everything off of my list.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to bring to the table, Meatball?
Just my good looks.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
There it is. Couldn't find it fast enough.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're going to throw it back to Tommy O.
Are you going to still hop on Facebook in the morning? Or did you change your ways?
I may just go to TikTok. I might just go to TikTok in the morning.
Excellent.
Because at least I could watch funny dog videos or
Right.
But even on there, there's like they're filling it with Karen videos, you know, Karen who's yelling all the time. There's
some sad dog videos. Just be careful where you venture to.
Oh no, I won't. Well, you got to be careful because as soon as you click something, now TikTok wants to send you things that are related to that. So I can only imagine. I think one day we should show your TikTok on here just to see what kind of stuff you've been looking at.
I can mess up your TikTok by sending you weird TikToks.
Yeah, I won't open them.
I think even if you receive them, it'll mess up your feed.
I think we should start doing them. I think we should do the dance challenges. And
I already do them.
All right, so you could film us doing it.
I can show my old TikToks to you guys. But no, you got to pay for that. And then if you want to add me on Snapchat, and I'll send you little snaps of when we were recording here.
There's a meatball on Snapchat?
There's a meatball Snapchat, and there's backroom operations and how we're doing and what's going on in the background kind of thing.
Okay.
Snaps going in and out. It's crazy.
Really?
I got a lot of fans.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
All right, make sure you email us, dirtylaundryct@gmail.com. Let me know if you like the show, the way we're doing it now.
Right.
And also,
pictures.
If you want to be, if you're a stand-up comedian, you want to be on the show, that would be great because we already have, as I proved, we already have the laughing for it, right?
Yeah. Plus, I'll be laughing.
You'll be laughing?
Yeah.
If you are a musician, an artist, if you want to do stand-up poetry, although
How about we get a politician to do stand-up?
A politician to do stand-up?
Yeah, it's election time. They're going to do anything for votes.
Yeah. You think they'll do stand-up?
Yeah. No, we're not going to tell them it's stand-up. We're going to put them on the mic and be like, just talk about your platform. And then we all can laugh and you can do your laugh track and stuff.
All right. Well, dirtylaundryct@gmail.com. We'll figure out if we could do live phone calls for next week's show. I think that'll work.
That'd be great. And let's spread the hashtag of hoops, not shoots.
What?
Hoops, not shoots. More basketball courts, more kids playing sports, less crime in our beautiful city.
Yeah.
The politicians have spoke, so I guess we have to listen.
All right.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
All
so
right.
we can all participate.
I think you're way off base now. But what a beautiful sentence. That was a beautiful.
That was a positive message.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Thank you.
Even the crowd agrees with you. That's a beautiful thing, Meatball.
Not only the crowd, but everyone else too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, anyway, dirtylaundryct@gmail.com every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, unless I decide to do it on a different day.
Yeah.
And follow us on Twitter for your daily dose of dirty laundry. We're going to throw it back over.
And the Meatball for Mayor. Remember, the Meatball for Mayor. Just write it in.
Meatball for Mayor. We're going to throw it back over to Tommy O. And reach out to the show if you want to get in touch with Tommy. Tommy, you got a Facebook page and stuff? You got all that good stuff?
You sound nasally.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There you are.
Tommy O.
Yeah? That's it.
All right.
But Tommy O Rocks is a little tagline I was able to get, you know, when Facebook was offering those little URLs.
Yeah.
Tommy O Rocks. It's a bold statement.
We'll work something out. We'll put your link in our video.
All right. Let's send it over to Tommy O and rock out as long as you want, Tommy.
This new thing on TV, The Big Bang Theory. And I was thinking about, well, yeah, if all matter was in one space before there was space and time, well, so would then all consciousness. And for that moment, all the astrophysicists and the hippies would probably be in agreement. We were all one. It was long ago and very far, not a single star where we called our home. When the very last one arrived, we all decided it was time to roam. Made a sound that could have heard. If it was a word, it would be a shout. Made a day that filled the night, but it'd be alright because it just freaked out. Whoa! My soul says it remembers it all. Beneath the lights of dark, here he walks right to it. Scattered itself through the universe, though it wasn't rehearsed, it's been done before. Making sure that we couldn't love on a single turn made us come once more. Countless lies that we felt the need, we became a weed we couldn't do without. And the flowers that were deep inside just seemed to hide as we all freak out. And so it still goes on. star where we called our home. When the very last one arrived, we all decided it was time to roam. The Big Bang. Bang.
Oh, Tommy, you are incredible. Tommy is incredible.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you go as long as you want, Tommy. I'm going to let you go as long as you
thank
want.
you. I wanted to look backward a bit, a week, to say thanks to the pioneers, the guys who broke the ice, Tim Longden and Michael Simmons, taking back Autumn. They debuted in this format, right? And in the spirit of the gifts that were brought that night, there was food, was there not? All sorts of things. Well,
Yes, there were
I
wings.
have a couple gifts. One of those is this is a Tim Longden guitar. I have two, and I'm going to part with one for the Show Lab Studios, and you know, it's about time you got some memorabilia here.
Yeah, definitely.
We didn't get it signed yet, so we got to put out to Tim to ask for a signature. And I got something else. I saw this food and I wanted this bow tie puffs, baked in snack, and the flavor, meatball parm. I just was wondering if we could get someone to authenticate that flavor.
Yeah. There you go, Meatball.
Yeah, anyone who's
That's all for
an
Meatball.
expert.
So wait a minute. So Tommy, we're gonna get a guitar every time somebody performs here, and we're gonna put it up in our studio.
Well,
I think you
we
just
may
started
have set
something.
a precedent over here, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, like Ken Safety and his in Cheshire.
Right.
You must bring a joke to the table. My girlfriend brought a joke to the table.
Wait, there it is.
I got one more and I gotta go.
All right, go ahead.
But don't share those bow ties, okay, Meatball? Don't eat yourself, all yourself. Cheers, all. And this one more shout out to Gary and Teresa, whose love has inspired this little love song. I mean, I wrote it before. I co-wrote it before I met them, but it inspired me to dig it up and trash it out. Here, wish us luck. I know you're worried about wasting your time. Love isn't easy to find, but everyone needs someone to hold and someone to count on. And I wanna know the way to get into your heart, and I want you to show me the way. Show me the way to your heart. Show me the way to your that they say, still you haven't turned and walked away. Let's go say there's something inside. Just let me find it, 'cause I ain't alone. No way to get into your heart, and I